organs of our body a total break, a total rest, including the pancreas. Pancreas is the organ which has to generate insulin to digest so much sugar. Even if it's natural sugar, it has to work very hard to assimilate it. So, if we just avoid the fruit juice, even a pancreas will completely rest for 3 days.
So we'll do a very, very quick recap of the 6 rules that we learned. The
What-
first, yeah,
What do you think was the first rule? What's the first rule of juice fasting? Let us know in the chat box.
right, fresh juices only. No smoothies, no fruits,
No shakes,
no soups, no tea, no coffee, no
No-
herbal tea.
no herbal tea, no lemon tea, no ginger tea, no nimbu pani, nothing but fresh juices.
Or coconut water and regular water. These are the 3 things we will consume for the next 3 days. The second rule, what can we add to our fresh vegetable juices? Right,
Yes.
lemon, ginger, coriander, mint. These should be added while the juice is being taken out, not on top. So we can't eat the ginger, they need to be juiced as well. And what we can't add, no matter how tasty they are, chaat masala, salt, ice, black pepper, jaggery, gur, please no honey. Just let's avoid all of that. Whatever is not part of what's in the permissible list. And what is the third rule? What is the third law that we are going to be following? Always strain your juice. We do not want fiber which is coming in with the juice. So please strain your juice with either a muslin cloth or a cheesecloth or a chutney which you have at home.
What's the fourth? Rule.
Within
Yes.
15 minutes. But not, we don't have to have it fast, we have to have it very slowly, but within the first 15 minutes.
So if you're making your juice now and you're keeping it in the refrigerator to be had 1 hour later, it's no good. It's really no good. So please have the juice as soon as possible after you get it out. You take your time to drink it slowly, but don't wait. Don't keep your juice.
So that brings us to the 5th rule. We should eat our juices, not drink our juices. And that image which should reflect in your mind is of all the vegetables that have gone into making that 1 glass of juice. How long would it take if you were to really eat all that? That's how long it should take you to drink all that. So the simplest way to do it is just put it in your mouth and swerve it, swish it, enjoy, and you'll see how much you enjoy that one sip so much more than just gulping down that juice. And the 6th rule, we want to minimize the intake of fruit juices, maximize the intake of vegetable juices. So we've allowed only apples and only apples, that to only half an apple for our ABC juice and for our green juices. For those of you who feel like you want to go on an advanced fast and you want to do an even deeper detox, I suggest or we recommend avoid the apples. Let's see if we can do it only vegetable fast. How many of you would like to try that out and add no fruits whatsoever for the next 3 days? Are any of you inspired to do the advanced fast? So we have a few takers. Lovely. We encourage you. You'll only get a deeper cleanse when we add no fruits and we don't mix any fruits in our juices.
So actually, you could be juice fasting, but doing it the completely wrong way. If you're drinking 6 glasses of fruit juice in a day, adding salt and chaat masala to your juices and just gulping it down, do you think that juice fast will have any benefit? Absolutely not.
Very, very dangerous, in fact. So it could have detrimental effects to your body.
So it's important, very important that we follow all these laws.
Okay, so now that we're done with the 6 laws of juicing, we will teach you how we can take out the juice, and there are a few methods which are available to you to ensure that you are able to get the right quality of juice.
The first and the easiest, the most straightforward method is the juicer method. So you can use any juicer you have lying at home. Let's not be too picky about the juicer. If you have a slow pressed juicer, use a slow pressed juicer. You have a centrifugal juicer, use a centrifugal juicer. Whatever juicer you have at home, you can use that to make your juice. The second method is the blender method. Lots of you may not have a juicer at home. You can use a mixie, a mixer grinder, a blender. What you have to do, everything you would juice, the same vegetables just put in your blender, shake, 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 mix, mix, mix. After it becomes a smoothie, after it becomes a shake, then what do? You just strain it through a muslin cloth or a chunni or a strainer or a sieve. You just have to take the pulp out. Even in the juicer method, even in the first method, it's important that we take out all the pulp.
If you don't even have a blender or a mixie, it's also possible that you can grate your vegetables and then use the cloth to take out the juice from the vegetables, as you can see in the photo. So in the juicer method, you need not add any water. In the blender method, you may need to add some water to your juice. In the grating method, you don't need to add water to your juice. But please always ensure that we are straining and sieving our juice. We are not taking in the fiber of our juice.
No matter what method you use, please strain your juices. It will be a much more powerful fast when you do so.
So we have put together a list of juices as you can take at different times of the day. Let's go through it once. In the morning, we recommend an ashgar juice or coconut water. That's before you join us at 10 a.m. in the morning. The second juice which you will have in the next break is an ABC juice, an apple, beetroot or carrot juice. In this, please ensure only half an apple. And then at the second break, after the second session, we have the green juice, and after that you have options of repeating the green juice, the ashgar juice or the coconut water. Now many of you may think how strict are these timings and how strict is this pattern of juicing, and trust us that this is your juice fast and you can go about creating it the way you think is best for you and whenever you feel thirsty and whatever is available to you. This is just a guideline, it's just a recommendation what we have put together which will help you achieve the purpose, but by no means do you have to follow it exactly the way it is. So whatever vegetables are available to you, as long as you're following the 6 rules which we spoke about, they are perfectly fine and they'll have the maximum benefit.
So, if you ask what are the most powerful juices, the most cleansing juices, it's the green juice and the ashgard juice. So, if you have ashgard, if you can make green juice, please have maximum ashgard and green juice. And in case you don't have any of these vegetables, you don't have ashgard, you don't have loki, you don't have cucumber, you don't have beetroot, don't worry. There is no problem at all. Use whatever vegetable is easily available for you. Remember, it's not the juices that are healing you, it's the fasting that's healing you. It's not the food or the drink you're having that's healing you. It's rather the lack of food that's healing you right now.
So the quantity of juice will depend on your own thirst levels and how much you need. So from a recommendation point of view, 1 glass at a time is more than sufficient. And in the whole day, we don't need more than 4 to 5 glasses of juice. So if you're taking much lesser than that, there is absolutely no problem. You can be on 2 3 glasses of juice and you can be totally comfortable. So we have put together, I hope the rules are getting clearer as we move along. And if you still have questions, please make notes. We are going forward and answering all of them. So you can continue making notes and we will make sure all your questions are answered. So we've put together the most commonly asked questions. Would you like to answer this one, sir?
Sure. I'm underweight. Is fasting good for me? Who all have this question amongst you? किस किस का ये question है? I'm already underweight. Is fasting even good for me? Okay, so as we can see, quite a few have this question. So it's important to realize that when we are underweight, we're going from one diet to another. We're trying to go from one weight gain diet to another weight gain diet. But what we actually need in this situation is not more food. What we actually need when we are underweight is a better capacity to digest food, better capacity for our body to absorb the nutrition from that food. So, even for underweight people, fasting is extremely beneficial because it enables you to gain weight after the fast ends.
Now, what changes is the ability of your body to digest that food, which otherwise was just creating more toxin. So it sounds funny, but if you eat less and you give your body a break, and then whenever we break our fast and eat, your body will be able to consume and make all of that into better energy and not into toxin, and you will gain healthy weight. So this is completely safe for people who are underweight, and it will help you on your journey back to gaining the weight.
So, in short, for underweight people, fasting is extremely beneficial because it improves your capacity to digest the food.
The second question is, I'm pregnant or I'm a breastfeeding mother. Is fasting good for me? So, fasting is actually a very, very powerful tool and can be very beneficial if used properly. However, in the case of someone who's pregnant or breastfeeding, fasting is recommended if they are going through a specific medical issue at that point of time in their life. As far as the 3-day juice fast is concerned, we do not recommend it to people who are pregnant or currently breastfeeding. So it can be a powerful tool if used properly, but not for these 3 days. We don't recommend that you join us for the fast if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding right now. A lot of you have shared with us in the registration form that you're currently on medication, and we want to make sure that you have taken permission from your medical doctors before you have joined us, because we recommend that you consult with them and you take permission from them so that you can enroll and be part of the 3-day fast. But even to change any medication or to alter the dosage of medication, we advise you to speak to them, speak to your medical consultant, and take their views on this. What we can tell you is that through the next 3 days, if you're following all the guidelines of the fast properly, it is likely that your blood sugar levels and your blood pressure will be lower than normal. It's a natural effect of the fast that your blood sugar and your blood pressure reduces. So we don't want that you take medication which is meant to reduce it and the fast itself is reducing it. So please check with your medical consultants and take their advice, and be mindful of the fact that the fast will reduce your blood pressure, or there are high chances that your blood pressure and your sugar levels will be much lower during the fasting experience.
For all multivitamins, for calcium tablets, for any multivitamins that you're taking, you can leave that for the fast. But for any medicines which have a withdrawal symptom on your body, for example, medicine for diabetes or for thyroid or for high blood pressure, we recommend that you take permission from your medical doctor before you leave your medicine.
Now, this question is specifically for people who are diabetic. Is fasting good for me? Definitely. Fasting is really, really good and will definitely be a powerful tool in your recovery and reversal from diabetes. In the context of these 3 days, please ensure that you're definitely not consuming any fruits in your juices, and also we would recommend avoiding coconut water. So, due to the sweet nature of that coconut water, we don't recommend it for people who are suffering from diabetes. And as we said, there's a tendency for your blood sugar levels to be lower during a fast. So we could recommend you keep small pieces of jaggery with you. So at any point of time, if you feel very low or there's a tendency that the blood sugar dips, you can just suck, or you can just choose a little bit of gur to ensure that the balance is maintained. And please, please, please speak to your doctor, because we don't want that you take heavy medication and your blood sugar level crashes because of the medication, because during a fast there's a tendency your blood sugar level will stay low. Moving on to our next question: should children fast? So how many of you today have are with your children, and how many of you are having this question that would you be interested in asking your children to join us for the 3-day fast? Okay, so a few people.
So we recommend that children below the age of 7 do not do this 3-day juice fast. As for pregnant or breastfeeding mothers, children below age 7 should only do the juice fast if they are facing an acute condition, an acute disease. For example, a fever, cold, cough, vomiting, diarrhea, then fasting is extremely beneficial for even children below 7. But children above 7 can fast without any problem. They can do a 3-day juice fast. The only precaution you have to take for children above the age of 7, if they are fasting with you, they should increase the number of juices in a day, because they have more digestion capacity, because they have more Jataragni. They can digest juices better. So instead of 5 juices, maybe they can have 6 to 7 juices also in a day for children.
So moving on to the next question, we have already discussed this earlier. The question is, I don't have some vegetables from the list. What should I do? यदि आपके पास कोई भी चीज़ लिस्ट में से नहीं है, so you don't need to worry. You can create your own recipes. You can mix and match your own vegetables. As long as you're following the 6 rules, you are safe. So please don't worry, and don't feel like you will get anything less from the fast if you didn't make sure that all the vegetables are available with you.
You don't have ash guard, replace it with cucumber, replace it with bottle gourd, replace it with celery, whatever is available for you, but no fruit. Just keep in mind that one point. You don't have beetroot, replace it with carrot, replace it with any other vegetable. No problem at all.
So a common question is regarding the pesticide content of vegetables. Is it safe to juice them? So given the context of the situation, we can try our best to get organic vegetables, but honestly, not all of us have access to good organic vegetables. So we suggest that you can soak the vegetables. आप पानी में थोड़ी देर भिगो सकते हो. You can soak the vegetables for 20-30 minutes in regular water, tap water, to allow the pesticides to be washed away, and then you can totally juice them. Some of you want to peel the skin off before juicing them. That's up to you, but don't worry about the pesticide content. Our body has an enormous power to detoxify anything which goes inside it, and during the 3 days that power will be at a super high level. So let this not bother you, let this not worry you, and you'll be fine if with any kind of vegetables.
If I feel hungry, can I drink more juices? So in this point, just remember there's 2 kinds of hungers. There's man ki bhook and there's pet ki bhook. Every time you say I feel hungry, evaluate कि कौन सी भूख है. ये मेरे मन की भूख है? Is it the hunger of my mind, or is it the hunger of my tummy? Oftentimes we're eating for the hunger of the mind. The stomach doesn't need that much. It's only the mind which is craving. At that time, do some other activity, involve yourself in some other activity, in some other learning, watch the documentaries so that you don't feel so much hunger of the mind at least. But if you really feel hunger of the stomach, if your stomach, अगर आपको पेट में गुड़गुड़ वाली भूख लग रही है, then you may take more juices, but please don't think that the more juices I drink, the more beneficial this fast will be. No, nothing like that.
Always remember, if we sip our juices properly, eat our juices, it will make sure it gives us the right hunger signals. If we drink our juice very fast, then you'll want to drink more and more juice, and that's actually not good for us.
The next question. Can we add tulsi, amla, moringa, aloe vera, herbal powder, this herb, that herb to our juice?
So, actually, we recommend just to keep it very, very simple, let's not have anything which is not included in those four condiments: dhania, pudina, adrak, nimbu, lemon, ginger, mint, and coriander, and vegetables. That's it. It's not that these aren't good for us or they don't have value in them. Just for 3 days, can we not try to mix and match everything we have in our kitchen and just follow simple rules? You'll see the power of simplicity.
Once again, remember it's not the herbs or the juice or the powders that are gonna heal us. It's really the fasting that's gonna heal us. So let's focus on the fasting, not can we add this, can we add that? It doesn't matter. So just to keep it simple, avoid all these things.
How much water do I need to drink during a fast? So, this is again very simple, similar to the question of how much juice do you need to drink during the fast. It depends on your own thirst levels and your own hydration levels. We recommend that whenever you feel thirsty, you can drink water. There is no right time or wrong time to drink water. Make sure it's in room temperature and sip it at a time. We don't want you to be gulping down water, we don't want you to be drinking it fast. So, simple sips of water whenever you are thirsty, not because you have to, not because you're supposed to. So, please keep that in mind.
If you don't feel thirsty, skip it. You don't need it necessarily. You're having so much liquid in your juices, you don't necessarily need water. But if you want, you can have water if you feel thirsty.
Can I exercise during the fast? So, there are many people who like to do different kinds of exercises like jogging, yoga, gymming, aerobics, etc. And during the fast, exercising can be a very, very beneficial tool, can be very helpful, can be very supportive to the fast. However, we should be very mindful that we don't do any exercise which is very intense or any exercise which leaves our heart rate very high. During a fast, we want to be very careful with the body and very supportive and loving to our body, not very intense and aggressive with our body. So, try to follow those kinds of exercises which are simple, which allow us to have our breath in control, and which don't put added strain on our body.
So, in short, yoga, pranayam, walking, definitely you should do during the fast. But intense running or intense jogging, weightlifting, absolutely not during the fast.
Just for 3 days, if you skip it, it will not affect and make a big difference in your health. You will definitely be able to continue your routines after them. For 3 days, let's avoid all intense activity.
Can I do enemas and wet packs during the fast? Those of you who have enemas and wet packs with you can do it. In fact, it's very beneficial if you do it. So, how many of you have enemas or wet packs? Can you tell us in the chat?
So, an enema pot or an enema kit,
Okay.
and the wet pack is a putty which we apply on our body.
So, if you have an enema, take the enema every day of your fast. If you're fasting for 3 days, take it on all 3 days. If you have wet pack, apply the wet pack at least once a day during the fast. Your fast will be much deeper.
We will talk about this in detail tomorrow, where we'll explain how it works. But for those who have it, it's totally safe and it's recommended. Where will I get my protein, B12, vitamins, minerals, and everything else we look for from food during the juice fast? Uh, We don't realize how powerful these simple juices are. Just because they're made from only vegetables, they have every possible thing our body ever requires. In fact, these 3 days, your body will have the maximum nutrition it's had in God knows how many years. So please don't worry about any essential nutrient your body is missing out on. You're getting more than you need over these 3 days. Just make sure that you sip and you chew your food so your body can get all of that and take benefits rather than just flushing it through. So it's the way we drink it that decides whether or not we will get all the value from the juices.
I feel acidity, headaches, and nausea during fasting. Is that normal? So, lots of you may be feeling this already. You're feeling some stomach pain, you're feeling headache, you're feeling acidity, you're feeling very weak, you're feeling lethargic, you just feel like sleeping. These are very, very normal. It's extremely normal to experience all this. These are, in fact, called detox symptoms. So, let's understand that in the beginning, fasting sometimes can be uncomfortable. But this discomfort that we faced is a symptom of the body detoxing. It's a symptom of the body throwing out the waste from inside. Please listen to this point very carefully. It's one of the most important FAQs. Lots of you, if you're not feeling it right now, you may feel a migraine, you may feel a cough or a cold or a fever in the next 2 days. So please listen how to handle it, how to tackle it. First of all, we have to understand that this is normal during a fast. It's bound to happen. Take the example of an alcoholic. When an alcoholic first leaves alcohol, does he straight away start feeling terrific and incredible? No. In the first few days, he'll experience a lot of withdrawal symptoms. He may feel very angry, he may feel weak, he may feel tired, he may feel very low. Why? Because his body was used to something, used to alcohol, which was not right. And when we leave it, the body takes some time to adjust. Same with food. Food is as big of an addiction. When we leave it, our body takes some time to adjust to it. Why does it give us a fever or a cold or a cough? It's all a system of the body detoxing. We're saying fasting is the most powerful detoxifier. It throws out all the toxins from the body. These are the ways it throws out the toxins. You will get a headache, you will get acidity, you will get stomachache in the first, second day. Don't worry, it's a happy disease, it's your friend, it's not your enemy, it's come to heal you. It's temporary, it won't stay forever, it will go after these 3 4 days, and after that, lots of health will return. So, it's important to know that all of these detox symptoms weakness, fever, cold, cough, severe headache, migraine, irritability, pains and aches in the body, giddiness, vomiting, tongue coating, teeth becoming pasty these are temporary, they're for a brief duration, and we have to learn to tolerate these symptoms. And just remember at all times that this is just the toxic filth inside the body which is making its way out. After a few minutes or a few hours or a few days, it will disappear.
So, how many of you are feeling a bit overwhelmed or a bit scared or a bit anxious listening to what Subha has to share about the detox symptoms? Please don't worry. It may seem like it's difficult or scary. It's very, very good. It's very, very simple, and it will vary from person to person how the body chooses to eliminate these toxins. It depends on what our food habits have been all these days, how intense this fast is for us. There is no right and there is no wrong experience. However, it is sometimes uncomfortable, and let's be honest, we aren't used to facing these detox symptoms every day. So there are certain things we can do to ensure that our body is given that chance to allow the detox to happen. And what is it that we could do at that time to not come in the way of the detoxification? So, what you definitely don't want to do is eat any food or take any medication for these symptoms. That's like, the body is trying to do something powerful and we are stopping and coming in the way. So, please remember, no matter what the detox symptom you face, please don't eat anything and please don't take medication for the detox symptom. What is it that you have to do? So, there are four things we recommend that will guide and assist the body in this detoxification phase. Number one, please rest. So let's think that the body is taking out the detox symptom and we are coming in the way by taking further stress, by running around, by uh, trying to find our way to fight it. But actually, the body is just asking for simple, plain rest. So lie down, keep your phone aside, and just take some deep breaths. Deep breathing or pranayam will be very beneficial at this time. And there are two additional things we recommend other than taking rest and doing pranayam is actually putting a wet pack. So, like Subha said, if you have a wet pack, you can wrap it around your stomach or not. A cold towel on your stomach will be very helpful. And sip water. So, take simple sips of water and please make sure it's not cold water at that time. And if you do these 3-4 things, you will see how easily these detox symptoms will just pass away. It's a temporary experience which has just come to cleanse us. So, a quick recap of the 4 things we can do while we experience any of these symptoms: take lots of rest, do some deep breathing, drink sips of water, and apply a wet pack or a thandi patti.
So, if you're facing a headache during your fast, take a white cotton cloth, almost 4-5 inches, dip it in cold water. You can take a handkerchief also, dip it in cold water, and just squeeze it out and apply it on your head. If you have the wet pack from Sattvic movement with you, then you can simply apply the wet pack on all 3 regions: stomach, head, and neck. And if you have an enema, then you can take an enema in the detox symptom. Your detox symptom will vanish like this. So no need to be scared of the detox symptoms. Let's welcome them as a friend. It's just a body cleaning out.
So, there may be some of you who still have questions and whose questions aren't answered yet. For all the specific questions which we weren't able to include in this FAQ session of ours, we have created an FAQ page. And trust us, we have more than every possible question you could think of. 150 questions are all answered over there. So we will show you how to access that and find all the answers to your questions on that page so that you can make sure that you're doing the 3-day fast the right way. But based on whatever we have shared with you today, all the important points are already covered in this session of ours. Over the next 3 days, and please listen to me very carefully, this is an important point, that some of you may experience certain symptoms or certain feelings for which you need medical assistance. We have doctors on our team who are live with us for the next 3 days. So we will show you how to access a page where you can reach out to us and send in your medical emergency question. And we will be trying our best that within 1 hour to respond to you and guide you as to how we can overcome and help you in that difficult situation. So, other than we already told you what we can do to overcome these issues when we experience them. However, if you still need more assistance, our doctors will be there to guide you. And we will show you how to access this button and how to reach out to us in that time. There will be a sorry.
Should we show this?
Sure. So we can show the FAQ page as well as the. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we can do a screen share for them.
Yes.
So we'll just show you exactly what the name of the page is and how it's done. We can open. So please bear with us, give us 1 minute. So we will just share with you these links once they are ready. There seems to be a small issue on our side. So we will just share with you the links. Just give us some time, please. Basically, there'll be two options. One, you can read through all the FAQs, and second, you can reach out to us through the medical emergency button, and we will make sure you have access to that. Okay, let's move on to our next question. If I'm not living in India, how will I do the fast? So, a lot of you who are joining us from other countries, please try and follow the timings as per your own country, given the schedule, and these replay links of all these live videos will be available to you for 24 hours after the session ends. So please make sure you watch the entire thing and try to follow the timings as much as possible. Yes, the webinar replay links will be available to all of you who are not able to make it exactly at that time and are joining a little later. But our request is please follow them live. That's the time when you can actually follow the schedule properly. Because if you watch a lecture which is meant to be telling you something to do in the morning, in the evening, then you will have already missed doing that in the morning. So please join us live as much as you can, but they will be available to you for 24 hours. The links will be shared with you. Director.
So, we'd like to introduce all of you to our team who is helping us with this entire 3-day course. The doctors who are with us, the team members who are editing the videos, who are responding to your queries. So, you can get to know them, and just let's all of us thank them for taking us through this course. We'll show you a small video clip.
Hi everybody, I'm Rinki from the Satvik team and I'm very excited to be a part of Juice Fasting this time. We have so many of you to accompany us. If any queries, any doubt, any difficulty that you face during these 3 days, please feel free to message us, to reach out to us. We are all here for you.
Namaste everyone. My name is Rubal and I'm part of the Satvik team. I'm super excited and happy to joining you guys for this 3-day juice fast. If you have any question, any doubt, any query, do not worry. I will be there to guide and motivate you throughout the webinar and even afterwards. All the best. We all are here for you.
My name is Sarang and I'm part of the Satvik team. And I will also be joining you in this juice fast. As you can see, I have my ash card ready to juice. So I will be moderating today's event. That means answering any questions that you have and hand-holding you throughout this fast.
Hello everyone, my name is Rajat and I am a part of Satvik team and I'm super excited about joining you guys for the next 3 days for juice fasting. अकेले juice fast करना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है, but आप सभी के साथ ये बहुत आसान हो जाएगा. आपको कोई भी डाउट, कोई भी क्वेरी हो, please feel free to ask. Okay, we are all here for you.
I am Twinkle. I am working with Satvik movement since last 6 months. So we welcome you all for our first ever 3-day online juice fasting workshop.
Good morning friends. This is Dr. Shailendra from Mumbai. With great joy and excitement, I would like to invite all of you on this most wonderful healing mechanism created some thousands of years ago and mentioned in Ayurveda, which is called the fasting. So here in our process, friends, I would like to assure that the fasting is very safe even if you are on certain medications, and we will be very much there to take care of you in this process. Thank you.
everybody, I'm Rinki from the Safi.
Yes, that was just an introduction of our team. We wanted to make sure that we introduce you to them to you, and we can move on to our next point now, which is a small activity that you have to do in
Right
this
now.
break. Yes, right now.
So we would like you to take out your phones and take a photo of yourself and measure your weight. This is very, very important because then we can compare and see after 3 days how these 3 days have helped us and how it has changed us. The reason we ask you to take a photo of only your face is that our face is actually a way of seeing what's inside. Our eyes, our expressions, our puffiness, they will all be signs of what's going on in the organs inside us. So we will teach you first before you take your photo how to take a photo. So please watch. It's important that majority of your face should be in the photo. So 80% of the photo should be your face. Remove anything on your face. So no glasses, no caps.
No specs.
Make sure we take the same angle, like the person in the photo has taken the same angle. Both are from front. The same lighting. So this before and after, the after photo is what you will take on the last day of the juice fast. So we have to make sure we take it in the same place and the same lighting and the same expression so we can compare it. This is another example.
So
80%, yeah.
So you can see that in this before and after photo, 80% face is not matching, as in the photo is much more. The body is also clearly visible. So in the photo that you click right now, please take 80% of your face. Don't let anything obstruct your face. No cap, no specs, no glass of juice, nothing obstructing the face. It has to be taken in the same angle. So not that on the first day you're taking it from here, on the second day you're taking it from here. Then you wouldn't be able to see the change. And next, the same light, which means if you're taking it in natural sunlight today, you'll take it in natural sunlight 3 days after. Same spot, same angle, and same expression. If you're smiling in both, smile in both.
So here's an example where all the conditions are met. As you can see, it's a really nice before and after photo. She is holding a glass of juice on the day one, which we recommend do not. But you get the idea that it should be easy to compare and it should be a fair comparison of the two juices, the 2 days, the two photos. So here's another example where the person has done a very good job in taking a before and after photo, and you can see the difference over the 3 days. So please, 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 right now, take your photo. We'll be there waiting right now for 1 minute. You can switch off this. If it's on your phone, you can turn it off for 1 minute. Take a photo, take a selfie, have someone take it, but take it in a spot where you have access to that spot 3 days from now. So please take your photo.
After you've taken your photo, type done in the chat box. Wonderful. So lots of you have
We lost
already
it.
taken. We can't do it like this. You have to take it in the same angle.
This is a very important exercise. Maybe you don't want to share with us these photos, no problem. Do it so at least you have access to it so you can see for yourself how these 3 days have impacted you. Your face will tell you everything about what's going on inside.
Okay, next. We've created a Facebook group, very important, please listen to this carefully, wherein you can share all your photos with us, and we'd really like that you share all the videos and the photos that you take in the next 3 days with us. To join the Facebook group, 2 ways to join. If you're on your laptop, then you can simply scan this QR code, this barcode over here, by opening your phone's camera, and a notification will pop up from the above which will ask you to open the Facebook group. If you don't have the QR code scanner, if you're not able to scan it, simply type Juice On Community on Facebook and click on Join Group. Once you click on Join Group, we will accept your request to join the group and you'll easily be able to come into the group. And please share your before photo on the Facebook group. So If possible, please do this right now. Please.
We'll just give you 30 seconds to finish this.
Great. So we'll approve your request shortly. Please send your before photo on the Facebook group once your request has been approved.
You can share it on the group, and then we can all be together as a community and motivate each other through the group.
So this was just an introduction session. We have not shared any knowledge. This was just to tell you about the rules, some important FAQs about the Facebook group. The next session we'll dive deep into the knowledge. We'll discuss what is the science behind fasting, what are the benefits of fasting. It'll be very exciting. We'll have the next session starting in less than 1 hour at 12:30. In this 1 hour break, please have your juice, please join the Facebook page, and please take your before photo.
So the link which was shared with you is the same link which will remain with you for the next 3 days, and they will automatically be active and working at the time of the session. And in between, maybe the link is not working, but that's okay. At 12:30, so please be online at 12:20, 12:25, so we are ready to start at 12:30. We shall see you at 12:30. Happy juicing!